Okay, hello and welcome to this PHP tutorial series. In this series we're going to be looking at CSV files and how to sort of use them, create them, read them, manipulate them, all that fun stuff, and also sort of generally what they are, I guess. So usually part 0, the first part, would be a demonstration of what it is we're going to be doing. However, this is sort of a technical kind of thing, so there's not really anything to look at exactly. So instead of that, I'm just going to sort of explain what it is we're going to be doing. And also go over what a CSV file actually is, just in case you don't know, and sort of more for completeness than anything. So what we're going to be doing is creating two functions, one which will read a CSV file, one which will create one, and then as an example we're going to be exporting data from a database, which is quite a common use for this sort of, idea. So very first thing we should do is go over what a CSV file actually is, and what it is a way of storing data and transporting it, I guess, because it's a very standard format and it's it's very simple. Pretty much every database system will be able to read it. So if we just open up my spreadsheet here that I've created, it's a very simple spreadsheet. There's no formulas. It's just basically a list of data, so more like a database. And we can actually save this as a CSV file, so I can show you what it looks like. So we'll just go save as and pick CSV, and we'll just call it test because it is a test. Ignore that warning and that one. And what you can see here is a list of basically rows and columns, so like a database, and it's just people. So we've got names, email addresses, phone numbers, which aren't real, so don't call them. Well, you can, but you won't get through to anybody. Well, you might, I don't know who. Anyway, back on topic. Let's have a look at the file. So let's go to our folder, and you can see the file's been created. Let's open it up with my text editor, and don't know why that came up, but as you can see, each row is a row in the file, or a line in the file, and then we have each column separated by a comma, so it's comma separated values, CSV. So basically that's all we've created, and any other sort of spreadsheet application will be able to import this and display it as a spreadsheet, which is sort of the point of the exporting the database thing, I guess. It's more for backups than anything else, but anyway. So with that sort of explained-ish or demonstrated, what we can do now is read this with our script and output the data. But since that's something that is part of the actual codey bit, then we'll leave that for the next part. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. Just to summarize, a function to read a CSV file, a function to create one or write to one, and as an example, exporting data from a database. Okay, so that's the end of this part. Come back for part 1 if you want to know how to do those things that I just said we can do.